Hey everyone, and welcome back. Most men peak in their 20s. Physical prime, untapped potential, a blank slate. But by 35, that slate is often covered in the dust of broken promises, unrealized ambitions, and a quiet, gnawing regret. They aren't dying, not physically, but something inside them is. They've become comfortable, complacent, a shadow of the man they were supposed to be. This isn't about fortune or fame. This is about fundamental failure. The failure to become. Let's be brutally honest, the world doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care about your excuses. It responds to results, to strength, to not men who ask. We've been sold a lie that happiness is a destination. It isn't. It's a byproduct of constant improvement, of relentless self-discipline, of a life lived on your own terms. The vast majority of men completely lose sight of this by the mid-30s, and they spend the rest of their lives wondering what went wrong. They blame the economy, their upbringing, their partners, everything but themselves. This isn't a condemnation. It's a wake-up call, because this collapse isn't inevitable. It's a choice. A slow, insidious surrender masked as practicality. You can arrest this decline. You can reclaim your power, but it requires facing a harsh truth. The things you've been avoiding are the things that will define the next chapter of your life. The problem isn't lack of opportunity, it's a lack of will. The core issue? A dilution of purpose. In your 20s, ambition often feels innate, fueled by youthful arrogance and the belief that anything is possible. By 35, that fire has often dwindled, replaced by routine obligations and the seductive allure of comfort. You've built a life, but have you built a meaningful one? Have you continually pushed your boundaries? Or have you settled for good enough? The gap between your potential and your reality widens with each passing year of inaction. That chasm becomes a source of quiet desperation, a constant reminder of what could have been. And the longer you ignore it, the harder it becomes to bridge. This isn't about climbing the corporate ladder. Although if that's your ambition, failure to do so effectively contributes to the problem. It's about building a life defined by competence, true competence. Knowing you can handle anything life throws at you, physically, mentally, and emotionally. And that begins with an unflinching assessment of your weaknesses. Let's talk about building that competence. Let's lay out a path to reclaim that lost ground. This won't be a list of 10 easy steps. This is about fundamentally shifting your operating system. First, understand the power of deliberate discomfort. Too many men medicate their existence with entertainment, convenience, and avoidance. They surround themselves with easy pleasures and shield themselves from anything remotely challenging. This creates a fragility, a psychological weakness that permeates every aspect of their lives. You need to actively seek out discomfort. Cold showers, intense workouts, studying a difficult skill, public speaking. This isn't about masochism. It's about forging resilience. It's about building a mental calluses that allow you to withstand the inevitable storms of life. Think of it like weightlifting. You don't get stronger by lifting feathers. This isn't a one-time fix. It's a daily practice. Start small. One deliberate act of discomfort each day, and gradually increase the intensity. The point isn't the discomfort itself, it's the realization that you can handle it, that you are stronger than you think. Second, master a skill, then master another. We're not talking about hobbies here. We're talking about acquiring skills that demand consistent effort, discipline, and mastery. Coding, a trade, writing, a musical instrument, something that forces you to push your intellectual and creative limits. The ability to create value to produce something tangible is a fundamental source of confidence and self-respect, and it insulates you from the volatility of the job market. Don't chase trends. Choose something enduring, something that will continue to be valuable regardless of what the future holds. This is where most men falter. They start, get discouraged, and give up. The key is consistency, not intensity. Dedicate a small amount of time each day, even just 30 minutes, to deliberate practice. Focus on incremental improvement. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Pride is the enemy of progress. Third, reclaim your physical dominance. This isn't about aesthetics. It's about recognizing that your physical body is the foundation upon which everything else is built. If you're weak and out of shape, you're operating at a deficit. Your energy levels will be lower. Your confidence will be diminished. Your ability to handle stress will be compromised. Strength training is non-negotiable. Lift heavy things. Condition your cardiovascular system. Eat a clean, nutrient-dense diet. Stop treating your body like a garbage disposal. This also extends to self-defense. Knowing how to protect yourself and your loved ones isn't about aggression, it's about responsibility. It's about eliminating a source of vulnerability. Learning a martial art or taking self-defense classes isn't about becoming a fighter. It's about developing situational awareness, discipline, and the confidence to act decisively in a crisis. Fourth, develop a spine. Say no. This is perhaps the most difficult step for many men. We're conditioned to be agreeable, to avoid conflict, to prioritize the feelings of others over our own. But constantly saying yes when you want to say no erodes your self-respect and leaves you feeling resentful and depleted. Start small. Decline invitations you don't genuinely want to accept. Push back on unreasonable requests. Learn to articulate your boundaries clearly and firmly without apology. This will feel uncomfortable at first. People will push back, but the more you practice saying no, the easier it becomes. And the more you reclaim control of your time and energy. Protect your focus. Protect your priorities. Fifth, embrace solitude and introspection. The modern world is designed to distract us. Constant stimulation, endless notifications, a relentless barrage of information. You need to intentionally carve out time for yourself, time to disconnect from the noise and reconnect with your own thoughts and feelings. Journaling, meditation, spending time in nature, whatever works for you. This isn't about navel-gazing. It's about gaining clarity, understanding your values, identifying your weaknesses, and developing a clear vision for the life you want to create. Without self-awareness, you are simply reacting to the world around you. With it, you become the architect of your own destiny. This isn't a quick fix. It's a fundamental restructuring of your life. There will be setbacks. There will be moments of doubt. There will be times when you want to give up, but you can't afford to, because the alternative, a life of quiet desperation and regret, is far worse. Look, the clock is ticking. 35 is a critical juncture. It's the age where the consequences of your choices become undeniable. You can continue down the path of least resistance, drifting aimlessly towards a future you dread. Or you can choose to fight, to reclaim your potential, to become the man you were always meant to be. The choice is yours, but choose wisely, because time once wasted can never be recovered. Don't let your prime years be defined by mediocrity and regret. Now, if you're serious about taking control of your life and building the future you deserve, stop making excuses and start acting. Don't just watch this video and nod along. Write down one thing you will implement today, right now. Just one, and commit to it. Don't like and subscribe to feel good about yourself. Do it because you see the value in this message and you're ready to finally put in the work. And by the way, share this video with a man who needs to hear this. Maybe it'll be the kick in the ass he needs to start living a life of purpose. The time for excuses is over. The time for action is now.